What's up, YouTube? Leo Sheng here, host of the Extreme Fly Fishing channel. Today is April 20th, 2018, my outing number 46 of this year. It's a beautiful day out here in Pennsylvania. Today I'm here in Bethayres on the Pennypack Creek. And guess what, you guys probably have guessed already, per the title of this video, we're going to get initiated. All right, the KastKing Calamus Ultra-Light Rod. Now, remember about a year ago when I told you folks that I was going to bring the bait caster here on the channel, which hasn't happened yet? You guys thought that was a long time, right? Don't worry, that video is coming soon, but you thought that was a long time, right? I mean, 1 year later, and the bait caster is still not on the channel. I tell you what, I've been waiting for this company, KastKing, to put out an ultralight rod for 2 years. Double that amount of time, okay? And finally, it happened. So you guys can see how excited I am to actually use this rod. It is my first time with the Calamus out here. Never caught a fish on it yet. Never used it before. Today we're going to do a little review and we're going to catch some fish on the Calamus. So before getting to the fishing portion of this video, let's just do a brief product review so you guys will get acquainted with my new friend right here, the Calamus, which I will be using on the channel all the time for my pan fishing, my trout fishing, my micro fishing, my multi-species fishing, right? I think you guys really need to get a better idea at what exactly we're dealing with right now. So first and foremost, this rod gets me extremely excited because it is extremely light, okay? I think when KastKing made the Calamus rod, they really wanted a rod that was extremely light and sensitive. I mean, just check that out, right? Extremely light and sensitive, but at the same time, a rod with enough backbone and the sturdiness for us to go out there and catch fish. And let me tell you, I think that they have accomplished that. You know, everything in this rod just screams lightness. Check this out. This is the grip portion of the rod, right? They minimized here the parts and made a modern fashion looking rod right here, right? You got the space here to make it lighter. You got here the guides that are titanium V-mark guides that also they put it here to make it lighter and more sensibility to the rod. And I mean, the secret of this rod is really in the blank. So I will have to talk a little bit about the blank. If you folks are not familiar with blank material and blank terminology, seriously, go Google it up and learn about it, because when you purchase the fishing rod in the market, you definitely must know a little bit about its blank, okay? This is the heart of the fishing rod, right? So KastKing is using a very modern technology here to bring us this fishing rod that is light and yet very sturdy in a certain sense. They use the IM7 blank 30 million modulus, right? With 650,000 strain rate. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, if you know your modulus gig, you know the fishing jargon, the terminology, you know what I'm talking about, you know this is good. But not everyone out there, sadly, knows about this terminology. So when you hear, oh, IM7, you know, okay, so 40, 30 million, whatever, you know, and it's all numbers to you, right? So let me try to explain this in a certain sense that folks will understand what I'm talking about here. When it comes to the modulus of the rod, okay, which is defined as a number per million, this one is 30 million modulus IM7, right? The higher the modulus of a rod, lighter the rod becomes and more sensitive it becomes, because the material that you use in the rod becomes less, inside of the rod becomes more hollow, and that's where the lightness and the sensitivity of the rod comes from. But when you get high on modulus, when it comes to fishing rods, there's also a price that you need to pay. And the price for that is quite extreme, right? Because you have tubes that are more hollow with less material, they become more susceptible to brittleness, which is not good, right? The rod suffers a little bit of damage here and there, and it can crack easier, it can break easier. So this is where the strain rate comes in, because the strain rate really gets rid partially of that weakness of the high modulus rod. And putting it in simple words, when you have a rod that is good modulus, okay, good quality modulus with a very strong strain rate, that's when you know you hit jackpot. And this is exactly what KastKing did right here, right? They did a really good balance. They balanced out the rod so that the rod, like I said, has IM7 modulus, right? That keeps it very light and very sensitive, and at the same time it's got that strain rate right there that gives it enough backbone and gives it, you know, just enough sturdiness that you need to catch your fish, right? So this is an amazing rod that I recommend you folks to get. I haven't tested yet. We're gonna test it in this video. And I mean, if you think about it, right? Just think about the name of this rod, right? Why is it called the Calamus? Why is it not called the KastKing Rhinoceros? Right? There's a reason. There's a reason. Google it up, right? And if you Google it up, you will come to understand that when you have the feather of a bird, there is a little place, a little item down there that's called the quill of the feather, which is, by the way, the calamus. And what is the calamus? What is the quill of the feather? It is a hollow tube that is very, very sturdy. So one could say that the calamus is as light as a feather, and yet it is as sturdy as the quill of the feather. Very, very neat concept. You know, I'll be using this throughout years here on the channel. You guys will see. Now let's get the fishing started, because I'm done talking here about the product. I want to see what this is all about, and I thought for our first fishing session with this rod right here, what a better way to test it out than wading the creek, right? And just do what I like to do the best, catching whatever is available to us. So let's get going, let's get it started. I'm super excited about it. Let's see how many species of fish we can land in this video. There are people who waited here and fished here before me. Castability is good. I see a little fish. Our first fish on the Calamus rod. Look at that. Oh man, it is a redbreast sunfish. Let's wet our hands. We're waiting today so we can take good care of this fish. Little redbreast sunfish on the Euro tackle, Anisoptera 164-ounce jig. Look at that, huh? Our first fish ever on the Calamus, KastKing Calamus rod, right? Man, today, I feel like today is gonna be a blast. Not bad for our first fish of the day. Check that out, little redbreast sunfish. Ooh, it's going down there. Beautiful, it's staying right there. Look at that, that's a beautiful fish. Oh, fish on. What we got here? Is that second species of the day? Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. It's a bluegill. Look at that, huh? Another type of sunfish here at the Pennypack Creek. Oh, man. Check that out, huh? Beautiful little bluegill. The Lepomis macroceros. Species number 2 of the day. So far, only panfish. I've been looking for the trout and the smallies here in the creek, you know, but no luck. We still gotta walk here and there, and hopefully we'll find some. Oh, that was a bite. That was a bite right here. Oh, fish on. Fish on. What is that? Redbreast? Yeah, a little redbreast. Man, the sunfish are certainly very, very active today. Beautiful sunfish here at the Pennypack Creek. You know what? As I always like to tell people, when I wade these little creeks with an ultralight rod, even the sunfish are fun, right? That's one of the purposes of love the ultralight rod, right? I mean, I don't know why you would get an ultralight, but I got my ultralight back in the days for my multi-species fishing. Not to mention, you know, that is like, oh, I got a bite. Not to mention that is like a finesse approach, right? You can put small jigs like the one I'm using right now. Another bluegill, look at that. And you can just walk down the creeks, wade. You can use it in ponds and other places, lakes, reservoirs, right? And you can catch, man, fishes of all size. Yeah, look at that, beautiful, man. I'm having a blast out here, even though I haven't caught anything major yet. But like I said, we gotta keep walking and hopefully we'll find some fish. Nicer fish. Oh, fish on! That's a nice fish, dude. Nicer than the other ones. What we got here? Woo, son! It's a bass. It's a bass, dude. It's a bass. Oh, third species of the day. It's a smallie. Holy moly! When it hit, I knew it. When it hit, dude, I just knew it was not going to be a panfish because this rod is so sensitive. I felt the thump. And then check that out, huh? Yay! Third species of the day. The smallmouth bass. This is a creek smallmouth bass, yeah. Micropterus dolomieu. Beautiful fish right here, filled with power. So as you guys can see, this is the wonder of the ultralight, right? It doesn't need to be a huge fish, but when you just go out there and you target the fish and the fish bite, look at that, man. Beautiful little smallie right here. It puts on a great fight. If you need presentations that are like finesse, you know, this is really the setup for you. All right, I think I'm gonna fish here for a little bit more. It seems that we have like a nice school of fish right around this area. Let's see if we can catch some other species, yeah? Well, still, I saw something huge swipe on my jig down there, so there's got to be some other stuff there. Can't just be this little smallies. There's got to be like a monster fish. Ooh, that was a hit. Let's cast a little bit upstream and let it sink, yeah? Maybe it will sink right in front of the monster's face. I know there's a big one down there though, man. I saw something huge. Oh, I got another bite. Saw something huge swipe at the jig. I mean, when I say huge, of course, in this little creek right here, right, huge is not gonna be like a 5-pound fish, but you know, maybe a 2-pound bass, something like that, which for this little creek here is a blessing. So I gotta keep trying here, and who knows, maybe we will land a fish like that. Maybe I gotta cast a little closer. Yeah, that's good. Just let it sink one tiny bit and just jig it. Oh, fish on! What we got? Oh, is it another smallie? I think it's another smallie. Holy cow! Yeah, it's another little tiny smallie. Yeah. Oh goodness gracious! Look at the size. It's supposed to be getting bigger. It's getting smaller. You know, it's not called the smallmouth bass to get smaller. Yeah, look at that. Ay. Okay, let's release this guy right over here, dude. He inhaled it though. Right on top of the mouth too. It's crazy. Oh. All right, little fella. Yeah. That's beautiful. Oh, God. What is that? It's just a sunfish. It's just a sunfish. It is just a bluegill. Look at that, huh? Little bluegill. Oh, almost got my stuff on the tree. Check that out, little bluegill came out to play with us here. Caught plenty of bluegill and redbreast sunfish today already, so we don't need more of those, you know. All right, go down there and tell the big fish, tell them to bite. All right, that's my spy now. Ooh, fish on, folks, fish on. That's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. This is definitely a nice fish. Oh, it's a trout. I think it's a trout. Oh, hell yeah, on the spinner. Oh yeah. Ooh, there's a beautiful rainbow trout. Holy moly, dude. He is lucky. He is lucky I'm not going to eat trout today. So because that one's gonna be released. But yeah, look at that. Holy, look at that energy. Dang, even pulling a little bit of drag. Calamus, man. Handling this fish good. Still full of energy. I'm gonna tire him out a bit. Wow, look at that. Dude, he hit that spinner. This is the Johnson. Folks, it's the Johnson. See that, dude? Can't resist the Johnson. I keep telling people don't believe me. No, people don't believe me. I say, hey man, get the Johnson, you know? Look how beautiful this trout is. Look how beautiful this creature is. Oh my goodness. Wet my hands here. Oh, dude. That's a nice trout. Nice rainbow trout right over here. And he's so lucky. He's so lucky that today I'm not eating trout. I'm just gonna take a shot at this dude and I gotta release it. Look how beautiful this fish is, folks. You guys see this? How beautiful this rainbow trout is? Holy cow, huh? So yeah, let me quickly just, he's still pissed. So let me just quickly get the hook out here. Oh, my line got tangled over here. That's great. Now we're good. Yeah, I had it for under the water for a little bit. There we go. All right, awesome. All right, let's unhook this guy real quick. Holy moly, he got hooked on top and on the bottom of the mouth. How does that even happen, dude? How does that even happen? Okay, let me unhook this dude real quick. He's pissed. He wants to go. Don't worry, dude. Oh, there we go. I just unhooked this guy here. He's a little bit tired, but he's gonna be good to go. He's a beautiful, beautiful fish. Just gonna wait. You sure you're gonna be all right, buddy? Let's release you over here. All right. That's good. Oh yeah. Where did he go? I think he's gone, folks. It's gone. Yeah, he's not here by my feet. He probably just swam away. That was a beautiful, beautiful fish. Holy cow. Whew. All right, Johnson, very nice. Man, after this last trout here in this video, it is about time to go home. You guys didn't really get to see it, but check this out. Just check it out. Woo! Oh yeah, look at that. You guys are you guys thirsty? Cause I got plenty of water right here on my body to spare right now, yeah? Dang, son. That last trout, man. I was filming the content for the video, and then I took a little dip, you know? The sand kind of went down. I got wet all over here. So I think that's a good signal that someone is giving me that it's time to end this fishing session. But let me tell you something. Calamus, KastKing Calamus Ultra-Light. If you don't have one, you gotta get one, my friends. Compared to the old ultralight that we used here on the channel, this one here is just so much better. It is lighter, and like I told you guys, it's got the backbone, it's got the sturdiness, but it is sensitive, you know. Whoa, okay, maybe a little bit too sensitive. Yeah, be careful with the treble hook. This is a good rod. I highly recommend it. The one that I use in the video is a 5 feet 2 pieces rod. They have different models, of course. They have a 1 piece that I think is smaller than 5, and it goes all the way up to 7.2 different actions. And for 60 bucks in the market for a rod of this quality, I really recommend. All right, I kid you not, this is good stuff. I'm gonna be using this from now onwards here on the channel, so you guys will see the KastKing Calamus a lot. But this is it for today, all right? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The KastKing Calamus here got to lose its virginity today, right? I mean, dude, we landed what? Bluegill, Redbreast sunfish, smallmouth bass, and a rainbow trout, right? I mean, what else could I ask for, right? It's a beautiful day out here. All right, folks, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Tie lines, get one. and take it easy, all right? Oh, yeah. There was something after it. I think it was a trout. I'm not sure, though. No, you know, I'm not positive, but could have been a trout. Fish on. Fish on. Fish on. It's a nice fish. It's a nice fish. Is it a trout though? It doesn't look like a trout. What is that? It's a bass. It's a bass, dude. It's a largemouth bass. Holy moly, look at that. I already did the outro. I already did the outro. It's a bass, dude. It's a nice bass for this little creek too. Dang, dang. Nailed the Johnson. It nailed the Johnson. It's pissed too. It's pissed. I would be pissed too, you know? Eating a Johnson like that and then getting pissed. Look at that. It's a little largemouth bass in all its glory. Hell yeah! Oh, got him. Whatever it is, I got it. It's coming up here. What is that? Is that a bluegill? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Another species for today. I do my outro. I'm on my way back home and I start catching all the species that didn't show up earlier today. Look at this. It's a rock bass from the Pennypack Creek. The Untitled Chapter. Man, so in reality today, we caught not 4 species, we caught 6 species of fish. It's turning out to be a better day than I expected. That is for sure. Yeah, that was a neat release right there. Well, the fish went back. That's all it matters. Good stuff.